Yeah. Woke up in the morning and to God be the glory. Thankful for another day to tell my story. Put my opinions in the universe and let them orbit. I'm from the dirty south with a dirty mouth, might need orbit. Miss things on me like a nigga Norbit. Had to refuse them cause my bitch no Resfusion, she gorgeous. As I dap my sons up and kiss my daughter forehead. Tell them we gon' get this money till my pockets morbid. Remember living in apartments, now we playing mortgage. You ain't gotta like a nigga regardless, baby, I'm blessed. And I keep that blick with me, we like grits and eggs. As you sip your coffee, flick your cigarette and let a nigga vent. Yeah.
We back. Oh, we back. Grits and Eggs Podcast, episode 54. I'm your host, Deontay Cowell, who's behind the camera.
Big Ice Cup Cat.
Big Ramadan cat.
Big Ramadan Cat. I'm thirsty.
I'm thirsty as shit.
I'm hungry.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm over this solidarity shit.
I might pass out during the episode. I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie. Please. Please.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you hear a thud in the background, just about passed out. What was that?
Ooh, boy. Solidarity is a motherfucker. We in here thirsty and hungry.
Man.
But we back.
Mm-hmm.
As always, email us, Deontay@DeontayKyle.com for all music submissions, all your advice write-ins, any inquiries. We got the booking website coming soon. We also have the legal website coming soon since we are incorporated.
Ooh. Getting money.
Big business. We have the best business. We have the best podcast. Type shit. Merch. You see it. Windbreakers are now available on DeontayKyle.com. We also have Ramadan merch where all the proceeds will be going to a bailout fund. We'll have more details on that later. It's still being set up. Coloring books. The stationery kits sold out, so I don't think we have any more of those. But we also got a couple of more new items, some basic embroidered tees, things like that, different colors, a lot of flavors. Them cord hats. I love them cord hats. These mugs.
Yeah.
Look good cord hat.
You know, I want to shout out to the dude who was in Jackson.
Who bought this?
Who bought it. We signed him. Yeah, he bought them. Yeah, he bought it. Yeah.
That's King. What's up, King?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you, brother. Patreon ain't nothing but $8.
$8.
Patreon jumping.
I see.
Hey, we halfway there. We halfway to that being out that truck.
They like the blubber nuggets.
The blubber nuggets was genius. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. We really got. Hey, look, the Patreon is basically like an hour stand up.
That's it.
That's all it was.
Just shit talking.
It's just an hour stand up.
That's
Like
it.
so, I several people was like, I didn't stop laughing from I probably like 2-3. I think we came in on the bullshit too.
Yeah.
It was just an hour stand up, but that's what you expect. It's really the Patreon is really more so of you just kicking it with us. You know, outside of what we do in our messaging here, Patreon, you know, you got to cut loose. You got to be cool. Yeah. You know, a little more like more barbershop talk type
Facts.
vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I will say that we are. With Prime is probably gonna come up here tomorrow so we can help set up the live stream. We do have the new Music Mondays coming, so by the time you've seen this, should have already came out. And also, we are going to do a giveaway at the end of this month on Patreon for Patreon exclusively. We're gonna be giving away some merch and probably a couple of more accessories and shit like that. Me and Suki still putting it together. So thank you to everybody that's supporting the Patreon, all the cousins out there, man. We love it. We enjoy doing that, and we can't wait to do it full time. And if we do, and when we get to that full time, it'll be because of you. I got a homie that just broke into tech. He just got his cybersecurity certification. I don't know if any of you guys are in tech or in positions where you can get people into tech, but I have a homie, and he's looking for a job, and he keeps getting turned down because it's hard to get your foot in the door. But he does do cybersecurity, and he does want to go into the next step of his life with that cybersecurity. And if anybody could help, please email me at Deontay@DeontayKyle.com, and I will pass along his information, his resume. I have all his information. He has all the certifications and everything he needs. He's just trying to further his career, and he just got the certification, so he's looking to do the next step. And I let it be known that I would lend my resources to him. So if anybody has access to jobs in cybersecurity or in that tech space, and you listen to this podcast, please send me an email and let's get the homie a job. Okay, that's our philanthropy for the week. I reached out to Shorty, tried to see what we can help with the transportation. I haven't heard back. Hopefully we'll hear something back and we can help her get moving around because a lot of people did want to help. Yeah. And I appreciate y'all for that. Grits and Eggs is a community, man.
Yeah, building community, man.
Building community.
Safe space.
Yeah, so if you want to donate to the Bail Fund, the Ramadan shirts, all the proceeds for that, we're not profiting off all out. That is going to go to a bail fund. And I'll put all the details to that bail fund down in the description when this airs. 657-234-EGGS. That's 657-234-3447. Call in. We got a few call-ins today. We got a couple of emails. Big Cat, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling light.
Yeah.
I haven't ate since 4:30 this morning.
I still been going to the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Sav.
Yeah. Y'all get there.
Sav the Savage.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Somebody was like, you look a little slim in the face. I was like, man, I'm finna look real slim come summer.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. When you start looking slim in the face, you're shedding.
It's on the way. It's on the way.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like Wiz Khalifa. Oh. I've been in there doing the Muay Thai. You know I've been in there doing the Muay Thai. I'm going to be on my Wiz Khalifa shit.
Just don't be in your drawers. That's all I'm saying.
You got to, though. You got to be in your drawers and barefoot. Just in case a nigga want to test you. You know what I'm saying?
Kick a nigga in your drawers.
Instead of just taking the hoodie, I'll just drop my pants.
Whoa.
What's good, nigga? Yeah. That might stop the fight right there. I'm not fighting a nigga in
this nigga. He's crazy. Nigga dropped his pants.
Kept his hoodie on.
Dropped the pants.
Nigga dropped his pants and kept his hoodie on.
Nah, he's insane. He needs help.
Nah, fighting is 85% mental. Man, it's been a good week though, man. We got a lot of possibilities. A lot of possibilities for live shows.
Yeah,
Charlotte.
They ask. Charlotte's asking.
Charlotte wants Chicago too.
Chicago is asking. They're heavy in the comments.
Yeah, Charlotte and Chicago is like, nigga.
Yeah,
what's up?
Come through.
we got to do the Atlanta. I just talked to somebody. We're going to go around next week and look at a few venues in Atlanta. The largest venue is a 400-seater. If y'all... Hey, we might be able to do 400 seats in Atlanta, man.
I think we could do 400.
I mean, we did what? It was a cool, like, one something...
In Jackson?
In Jackson?
Yeah.
In Atlanta, we could probably do 400.
We can do 4.
Sure. Especially now, we got the Instagram popping, you know.
Yeah, we can do 4.
We can get 400.
Yeah.
So I would say when the weather get nice... First stop would be Atlanta for sure. That's home team. We got to go play for the home team first.
Can you imagine doing the knowledge in front of 400 people?
Hell yeah.
I know, I'm just saying, because think we was in Jackson shaking.
I ain't gonna lie, I was in Jackson nervous. I was like, oh shit. We got to get used to it, man.
Yeah, that's
got to get used to it. But Charlotte, man, Chicago, Philly.
Philly's asking.
Philly trying to do the knowledge.
Yeah. They're like, come to the city of brotherly love.
Yeah.
It's no love here right now, but just come.
I'm finna be skied up. I don't know.
Shiesty.
I'm shiesty up. As soon as I hit I'm finna be out there with Skrilla on Kensington. What you talking about?
On Kensington is crazy. I'm not going there. I'm in the hotel.
We shooting a pod live from Kensington.
Yo, that'll go off the rails quick. That's a good Patreon.
Yeah.
That's a great Patreon right there.
Houston and Dallas.
Yeah.
I mean, we got some. Yeah, it's looking good. The streets need us. All right, and we're gonna do it, but we're gonna wait till the summer when we hit that marker, that Patreon marker, 1,000 subscribers on Patreon, and I get up out that truck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the possibilities are endless because it ain't like it's gonna stop growing.
Nah.
So you know what I'm saying?
Focus more.
Because we're not the problematic boys. We don't do that.
Nah, we don't do that.
We don't do the problemos. Hey, you seen that shit with Doechii?
Yeah.
All right, so look, a lot of niggas is mad. I'm really not mad. I'm really more so upset that I don't got a shot. like fuck.
All right, so I analyzed it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, like, what the fuck could she possibly mean? Or that's a red flag. I think because of what she's been through.
Word, because
she thought the nigga was straight.
Yeah, thought he was straight and he was really DL.
He was really
I
DL.
was picking up what she was putting down.
Yeah.
But it's also genius because it single out all the weirdos.
It does.
It like you go and just remove all the weird niggas out about it. Incel niggas, red pill niggas. They just get them. Oh, the hate of the straight man.
Yeah, the hate of the straight man.
Nigga, you know how many kids are being born every day? It's a lot of
straight.
Well, just because you got a baby don't necessarily mean you straight.
I mean, that's true, but it's a lot of cream still being put in the streets.
It's a lot of cream being put in the streets.
Yeah.
A lot of bisexual fellas out there.
Niggas putting double cream in the double cream. Double stuffed Oreos out here. So yo,
No, double cream is crazy.
double cream in the streets, son. They don't care.
Yeah. They want it all. Niggas is greedy out here.
Yo, that's
just greedy.
yo, you're a narcissistic.
No, you gotta. What?
What is it called?
Nigga said narcissistic. It's narcissistic.
Narcissistic, yeah.
Nah, look, you gotta pick a butt.
Yeah. To pick a butt is crazy.
Nah, cause I'm just playing.
Yeah. All right, let's
No, quite literally do whatever you want to do. Cause me myself, I've never been inside trapeze.
Me neither.
It's layers to that freak shit. You
It
know
is,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, oh, I'm freak senior.
No, you're not.
Not quite.
You're very much freak junior.
You know, I'm very freak junior.
Because there's a lot of niggas out here that's freaky senior.
Anything
goes. They don't care.
It's some freak seniors
Yo,
out here.
listen.
We gotta steer clear of the freak seniors. Cause look, man, it's like anything else. Like once you go too far, you can't come back.
You can't
bro.
come back.
You can't come back. It's like being you in a cornfield now.
Listen, ladies, if you in Atlanta and you dating the dude, he say, let's go to trapeze, you might want to get up out of there.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Prep Plus can't even help you. You're fucked. You're fucked. Nah, just go ahead and get a subscription. Go ahead and get real comfortable in the pharmacy, because you don't leave that shit with a clean slate. No, I think they're very sex positive in there. They're like very like safe sex oriented in there, but I wouldn't know. And don't want to find out, man.
No, I don't want to go to trapeze.
Yeah, but I was just thinking like, man, how famous do I want to be, right? And I was like, famous enough to date, don't you? That was what it was. That's where I was at.
That's where you was at, right?
Yeah, but that's over. So
I don't think it's over.
I don't think it's over, but she do got like a girlfriend. And like Shorty's a star.
Yeah, she's a mega star.
She's a fucking star.
Not overnight, but it happened. It happened fast.
When it took off, it just didn't stop.
Yeah, it didn't stop.
Meteoric rise. Cause she been doing her thing for a minute. Like that anxiety song. Yeah, that shit been out for a little grip. That's how I discovered her.
Okay.
She was doing TikToks and shit. She fire, bro.
I discovered it because of you.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
So
my little crush. You know what I'm saying? A little baby right there.
Not your little baby.
Keep doing your thing, girl. All right.
All right. Yeah. Break it down. Yeah. All right.
We got an update on young man Caleb Wilson. Rest in peace. Condolences out to the Wilson family. All right. So one arrest has been made, and at least 2 more are expected in connection with the death of 20-year-old Southern University student after an off-campus fraternity hazing ritual. Baton Rouge authorities announced Friday. Caleb Wilson died as a direct result of hazing incident where he was punched in the chest multiple times while pledging to the Omega Psi Phi fraternity. Baton Rouge Police Department Chief Thomas Morse Jr. told reporters. Fraternity member Caleb McCrae, 23, was arrested Thursday evening and faces charges of manslaughter and felony criminal hazing in the death of Wilson, a mechanical engineering junior at the school who died late in February. Wilson and 8 others pledging the fraternity were punched by McCrae and at least 2 other individuals wearing boxing gloves, according to police arrest warrant affidavit reviewed by the Associated Press. After McCrae punched Williams 4 times in the chest, Wilson apparently collapsed on the floor, becoming unresponsive. Wilson appeared to suffer a seizure and lose control of his bodily functions. No signs of trauma were found on Wilson's body except for a small bruise on the right side of the chest. East Baton Rouge Parish Coroner's Office was awaiting results of additional testing, but didn't know when those would be complete. McCrae had no intention to cause death or great bodily harm to Wilson, said police. Southern University suspends fraternity and pledging. Wilson was initially brought in the hospital by a group of men who falsely said that he collapsed while playing basketball at the park, but in fact had suffered injuries at a flooring company warehouse. The group left before police arrived at the hospital and no one contacted 911 at any point. They changed Wilson's clothing before bringing him to the hospital, the affidavit states. In Louisiana, hazing can be a felony under the Max Gruver Act, which passed in 2018 and was named after Louisiana State University students who died of alcohol poisoning after hazing at the Phi Delta Theta fraternity house. Under the act, if a person has Omega Psi Phi could face civil penalties under the act. Fraternity's chapter has been ordered to cease all activities, and students involved in Wilson deaths could face expulsion. All campus Greek-like organizations are barred from taking on any additional members through the remainder of the academic year.
Oh, so they predicated felons.
So
they changed his clothes before bringing them to the.
Yeah, this is that's bad work right there, bro.
That's wicked work.
Because then we coming up on a possibility that he could have been saved.
He could have been saved,
but they panicked. And then to change his clothes, to drop him off and leave after he was already unresponsible. If he was seasoned, that means there was a possibility he could have stayed alive. Yeah, bro. And it being the Max Groover Act goes directly to my point. This is not a black issue.
Right.
This is a fraternity issue. This is like that pledging and hazing. So I understand that like we got a group and we all have to go through this thing. And through that we have solidarity with one another. We all been through the same things. Right. But why does it have to be a test of like how much punishment you can take? Why does it have to be a test of like physical harm? How much can you take of physical harm? And why not like say, oh, you got to log X amount of hours in the community? Why don't we see how generous these people are? Why isn't there anything like, how outgoing are you? How giving are you? How much will you go out your way for others? If we're going to be a fraternity and we supposed to be community oriented and doing things in the community, then why isn't a part of the pledging and hazing process seeing how much that person is willing to do? Why does it have to be a test of like bodily harm? That shit just doesn't make sense to me.
No, it doesn't.
Because in the street, I understand it. I understand we fade in the street, but even in the street, they fade and then they get the fuck on. They don't like, and then also in the street, it's like you catching a fade. Like you fight back. You know what I'm saying? They want to see how much heart you got, because if we is in the street, you're gonna need some heart out here.
Right.
Because we're gonna come up on violence quite often. Sometimes we're gonna set out to do violence, and I need to make sure that you're with that. In an academic setting, I really don't see the application of the bodily harm. It just doesn't make sense to me. Nah. Besides it being an abuse of power, as we stated before, and we was being funny and shit about like being Greek, fresh out of slavery and things like that. But I think that there's something to be said about, like some people was in the comments and some people emailed me and it's like, certain fraternities like you got to take 100 lashings before you can go across. So there's some enslavement practices in this pledging, hazing process. A lot of humiliation rituals, things like that. And if it mirrors that of a white fraternity, which we know is big in controlling or getting into certain places in this country as far as like seats of CEOs, politics, banking, like big power positions. These people are all like in brotherhoods together. 2012 we went Illuminati crazy, but that's really what it was talking about. Black Boule, that's what it was talking about, a fraternal order. And it just got me thinking about the uniformity of like white supremacy. Think about like white people. If you took a picture of 100 white women, would you really be able to tell them apart? Because they like to all go for this uniform look. They like that's like white supremacy is like everything needs to look the same. Everybody needs to talk the same. Everybody needs to think the same. We have to hold the same politics. And I say that to the point where if you had a picture of 100 black women, it's going to be an array of colors, array of hairstyles, a different attire, different tones, just skin tones. They're not going to blend in so well. There's going to be a multitude of variations of black women. And the true nature of blackness is freedom of expression. That's when we at our best, when we just fully expressing ourselves. And that's why we constantly repeat the sentiment that blackness is not a monolith. But there's a uniformity to white people, and across class too. Right. Lower income whites, they look the same too. You can tell it's a uniform. There's a mentality that comes with it, and the mentality is uniform. They all share the same politics, and the outliers, they stay outliers. They don't have as much representation. You go to the middle class whites, soccer mom vibes. She's either going to be in a SUV or a minivan. These are very uniform things. This is the the weeds, little boxes on the hillside. That shit. But that's a real thing.
No, that's true.
There's a uniformity to how they act, how they look, and then it dawned on me. If uniformity is a pillar of white supremacy, and I don't know if it's an official pillar, but I'm coining it as a pillar of white supremacy. If uniformity is a pillar of white supremacy, then you can tell which black people are deeply entrenched in white supremacy by their uniformity. Now, BBL trends. All these girls got the BBLs. They got the same body. They wear the same hair. They wear the same makeup. They all look the same. That's a deep entrenchment in white supremacy because you've altered your body to look like white people's idea of what black people look like. Started by the Kardashian family.
Facts.
We always knew what ass looked like. That's homegrown. I mean, we from the South. I'm from the South. You've been down here long enough. We know what some ass look like. You don't got to pay for it because it come with the thighs too. You know what I'm saying? They go all the way down the leg.
In unison.
It's all proportion.
Yeah.
But the weird belly button, the belly button be a little off center, or it be too high, or it be too low. Yeah. But it's the thing. There's a uniformity to it. These rap niggas, big designer logo, big ass white teeth, whole lot of fake ass chains, uniformity, entrenched in it. This peacocking shit. But all they are billboards for big corporations. When the last time you seen a black artist promote a black-owned brand? Unless they can make it popular like Telfar, and that's usually just the girls doing that. You know what I'm saying? But there's a uniformity to it. And dare I say gangbanging?
Cook.
That ain't black power. What may have started out as a great effort has morphed into an arm of white supremacy, which is out there killing each other. Dare I say Greek life?
Cook.
Uniformity. Everybody looks the same. There's no freedom of expression. There's no freedom of thought. We all have to go through these same things. And while we may say that, I'm pretty sure Greek life does positive things, and now they want to say, oh, we're just Greek lettered. We're not trying to be Greek, and that's fine. I commend anybody who go through a process for brotherhood and whatever, if you go on to do positive things. But in academia, I don't agree that you should have to submit yourself to bodily harm for brotherhood or sisterhood. I just don't see that as, how is that useful?
It's not.
Right. So it's this breaking you down to build you up. You know where else they do that? In the Army. Now, what war are you going to fight? You know what I'm saying? Because I got some friends in the Army, and they tell you, like, they really break you down to build you back up into what they want you to be. So if they're breaking you down to build you up, then what do they want you to be? And there's a lot of elitism that goes on in these spaces. There's an entry fee. You know, there's a lot of things that go on in these things that we don't talk about. But I think that the uniformity of it all is something to be direct, because we live in Atlanta and you see the full spectrum of blackness here. And even if groups of black people have the same sense of fashion, you know, we have these archetypes. Mm-hmm. They don't present it the same way. You know, it doesn't come with the same jacket, the same letter. Uniformity, police officers, uniformity. Like, uniformity is a way to identify big groups as one thing. Mm-hmm. It just really got me to thinking, like, man, we talk about, like, people who are pushing an agenda that doesn't promote positivity or empowerment in the black community. There's a uniformity to it. 2016, all these rappers, Lil something with colorful, like, all this colorful ass hair, these tight ass clothes. There's a uniformity to it. And I'm not saying that trends don't exist. Trends exist all the time in the black community, but everybody tends to express themselves differently, whether that be with their haircut, which colors they like to use, and things like that. But the freedom of expression is usually how you could spot full blackness. Right. You know what I mean? Me and you, we hang out all the time. We don't dress the same. We don't have the same interest in fashion at all. You know what I mean? Even some of our music taste some of it is similar, but because there's an overlap, we both love hip hop, but there's no uniformity in thought. You know what I mean? There's no uniformity in taste or style. It's just, you know, we come together, we find where we do have overlap, and we accentuate that.
Right.
It just really got me thinking, like, man, when we start seeing people that all look the same, they all look the same, they all dress the same, they all talk the same, they all echo the same sentiments. Well, they're deeply entrenched in white supremacy. Because black people are soul-based people, and that's the goal of white supremacy, right? To erode the soul of black people, to whittle you down to, you know, just like they talk about in school. You might come in as this abstract shape, and they want to whittle you down to just a little square, very rigid. All the corners need to be 90 degrees. Everything needs to look the same. And I start questioning. Then you start doing the Crown Act, things like that. You have situations like that. You have to come in here you have to have uniformity. Cut the locks. No bright colors. Everything needs to be plain. Everything has to be mundane. Everything needs to feel safe. We need to look the same. We need to talk the same. And that goes back to our point about code switching. Black people are expected to come in these spaces, and I need you to show me you know how to speak. You see what I'm saying? Right. That's why they don't like Shadur Sanders. He's his father's son, but they got more of a problem with that family and how they express themselves. They have a freedom of expression. And when you know you good, you should be able to express yourself how you see fit. Ant-Man told Obama, stand down. I have a freedom of expression. I'm not here to do this uniform shit. And you see how Obama was reacting, like, LeBron, come get this nigga.
Yeah.
Come get this nigga, man. Fuck, he means stand down. But Ant-Man, he an Atlanta nigga. Through and through.
Straight out Campbellton Road.
Straight out Campbellton Road.
Darrow High School's on.
Stand down, nigga. I'm the truth.
Yeah.
And there's a fear in that. And I think that's where Ant is coming from. And I'm going to address LeBron in a second. I love LeBron, but I'm going to address something about him in a second. Ant don't want to be the face of the league because Ant ain't with that uniformity. I'm not going to go Nike. I'm going to go Adidas. And I'm going to make a good shoe with Adidas. And shout out to Wale for always, like, pushing basketball sneakers and making it fly to wear basketball sneakers. But Ant has that freedom of expression. Now, I know a lot of people is looking at him now like he just a deadbeat dad.
Yeah.
And that don't got nothing to do with me. Nigga, you lay down, you get a girl pregnant. Whether you want the kid or not, you bust in there. That's your responsibility. Yeah. Shit, that's my beginning and end on that. So if you want to publicly be a deadbeat, well, shit. That's your cross to bear, brother. But the thing about LeBron, you seen LeBron cussing out Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah. Good footage.
Great footage. Nigga got the audio.
Yeah. How did you get that?
Had the boom.
Yeah. Somebody just opened it.
You remember LeBron was talking about that, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't want to be the face of." Shut up, LeBron. Shut up, LeBron. God damn, LeCap. Like every time you get an opportunity, you just got a lot of niggas. You wanted to be the face of that league, man. Stop playing, bro. We remember them Sprite commercials.
Facts.
Remember you was diving off the diving board. It's 6 of you in the video. Your first cover was The Chosen One. Like it was you, bro. It was gonna be you. You knew it was gonna be you. Come on, man. Whether you had apprehension or nerves around the situation, that's different from Ant straight up saying, I don't want that shit. You know what I'm saying? LeBron ain't never come out and be like, I don't want that. Nah.
No.
Shit, I seen an interview with LeBron on Rap City. He was with Rich Paul.
I know which one you're talking
about. Rich Paul
about.
was fresh out the street, a real Akron nigga. I was like, oh, okay, these niggas did come a long way. Yeah. Nigga, Rich Paul out there knocking down, what's your girl name? Adele.
Yeah. Adele looks good, though.
She look a little sick, but she look good. Not at Ozempic. I just seen an article today that was like, people are microdosing Ozempic. Like, dog.
Hey, listen.
I'm telling you, niggas' muscles are going to start falling off the bone.
Yeah.
It's going to start sliding down their arm. I'm telling you.
Fresh off the bone.
Yeah, that shit going to fall off the bone. Like a turkey neck.
Nigga been in the crock pot too long.
nigga been cooking low and slow.
Steaming.
You better be careful. To go back, the thing that happened to Caleb Wilson is egregious. This shouldn't happen to any college student. I mean, we are in a place where we go higher learning. We're in a place where we're working and focusing on our future, and we got 23-year-old niggas that probably super senior or something like that, whatever the case may be, or just the new OG ain't got nothing going on, got time to go punch niggas in a warehouse. That's a conspiracy, bro.
To get hit in the chest multiple times will cause.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's where all your vital organs are.
Yeah, because your heart is on the rhythm. So if you knock your heart off rhythm, you're gonna collapse. You seen what happened to Hamlin in the Bengals and Bills game?
Yeah, exactly.
He collided, got hit in the chest, knocked his heart off rhythm.
Yeah,
and he passed.
Collapsed. But immediate medical attention.
Yeah.
Instead of 4-5 niggas sitting around, what we gonna do and how we gonna cover this up, because they knew they weren't supposed to be doing that shit in the first place.
First of all, to change his clothes and take him to that make me want to do something.
Nah, because at that point you're handling a dead body.
Yeah,
that just is what it is. To go drop him off, and then this is the thing. We supposed to be a brotherhood.
You see? Well, there you go.
We supposed to be a brotherhood? You gonna change my clothes, drop me off, and dip? Left me for dead.
Left him for dead.
These supposed to be my brothers. I just, a lot of people have come out and in my comment section and denounced it. But for all you famous ass Qs and shit like that, that's constantly like niggas want to constantly throw that up. But ain't came out and said rest in peace, ain't no restitution for the family, and maybe you doing that behind the scenes. But his death is public, which warrants some type of public statement.
Yeah.
Especially from these big, prominent members of this chapter. Or not this chapter, but this fraternity. But shout out all my Greek niggas.
Yeah.
That's y'all shit. I respect what y'all do. It ain't for me. I don't fully understand it. But it's some blood in, blood out shit, clearly. So it ain't for me to understand. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. We oh, I don't gotta do that. Hold on. Oh shit. We back.
Yeah.
Shout out to Coffee Black. Go get you a pack of that Gucci, man.
Mm-hmm.
We need some black on coffee.
Coffee Black.
Great coffee.
It's good.
Great coffee. CIRCA scents. I mean, we still just burning good candles in this motherfucker. These bitches last a long time. Shout out to CIRCA scents. We was talking about black people being a soul-based people, right? People that move to the rhythm of the earth, right? The original man.
The Asiatic black man.
Asiatic black man.
Don't get me in my bag, son.
Nah, do your thing.
No.
Do your thing,
Nope.
kid.
Nope.
Nigga said, nope.
Nope.
I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm good.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. I was listening to a nigga. I was listening to one of them Hebrew Israelite niggas the other day. I was like, nah, he kind of cooking.
They be cooking.
Yeah.
No, they cook.
He's like, the white man is a virus. I was like, we back. That nigga talking my language now.
Talking that shit right now.
It's just when niggas start trying to do the ancient knowledge. That's what I'm like, all right, no. Yeah, because I just, you know. Bible ain't a history book, but you let them tell it.
I ain't gonna get into that.
History be having dates and times. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not gonna touch that.
Yeah.
Do you think?
No, we don't want to piss off the super Qs.
Yeah.
Somebody said we need the Q Dogs versus the Hebrew Israelites on pay-per-view. I was like, nigga, sign me up.
Yeah. I'm watching that.
What?
I'm watching that.
What?
Q Dogs versus the Hebrew Israelites.
Oh, a battle royale?
Royal Rumble.
A Royal Rumble?
You're going crazy.
First of all, I got my money
on the
Hebrew Israelites. Niggas.
I don't know. All the Q Dogs play football, though. All niggas are athletic.
Yeah, but them niggas ain't got that anger. They ain't got they don't hate the system.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Them niggas having fun. Them niggas fucking hoes, playing sports.
They ain't mad at Whitey.
They ain't mad at Whitey.
Yeah.
The Hebrew Israelites hate them niggas.
They
you know what I'm
mad.
saying? They got real hate in their heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They black nationalists low key. So it's like Well, niggas be calling me a black nationalist.
I think you are. You fit the description quite well.
When you start checking out the boxes.
That's what you are.
Nah, man, free Huey Newton, man.
What? First of all, Huey been free. Rest in peace to that man, because he was free.
Free from murder. Shout out to rest in peace, Huey Newton, man. Hold on. Speaking of rest in peace.
What?
Man, bro, we getting older.
No, that's a fact.
A lot of the OGs is passing away, man.
They going,
man. We lost a lot in the past like 2 weeks, just in like music alone.
Yeah.
A lot of work. Roy Ayers just passed. Like, come on, yo. But this is the thing. It has to happen, you know?
I mean, it's life.
It's life, you know? The older you get, the more people gonna pass.
There's gonna be some YNs like, damn, Big Cat and Deontay gone. Niggas is gone, son. What we gonna do now? Who gonna speak for us now, son? These niggas is gone.
They're gonna be like 45, 50, 60 years old.
Who?
No, I'm saying the YNs, because they probably like what, 10, 15 years younger than us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like 80, 85, that's cool.
That's a good life.
That's a great life.
85 is
perfect. The YNs will be 70.
They'll be 70.
Damn, they done killed my nigga, bro. He could be in the nursing home. Yeah. Still got the shiesty. He got dementia. So he only got the shiesty.
Dementia and the shiesty is crazy work.
He only remember when he was nigga just he asking, nurse, where my switch? Where's my button? I need my button.
Go get my Hellcat.
Go get
right now.
Go get the scat. I need that scat pack right now. Where's my Nike Tech?
Sir, calm down, please.
We don't know any of these terms.
What are you talking about?
Well, he keeps talking about his kids come. He keeps talking about a button. He was a YN.
Yeah.
He was a YN.
Yeah, he the one that made it. He's the one that made it out.
He one of the few survivors.
Yeah.
Nah. Fucking with us, it's gonna be a lot of them niggas survive.
Yeah.
They go shout out. So it's gonna happen one day. We're like, damn, boy, nigga Deontay Big Cat, they gone, boy. God damn, boy.
Niggas out of here, son.
They done, son. Fuck, they done killed my nigga, man. That's funny, man. You know, we was talking about us being like a soul-based people. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we kind of move. Black people move different. We talk different.
We walk different.
We think a little different.
Yeah.
A lot funnier than everybody else.
Well, shoes different.
Man, we in tune. You know, everything they do. This is why I don't want to hear anybody outside of black people that's making opinions on hip hop. I just really want you to shut the fuck up. Like, do y'all have cultures? Why is it two Indian American niggas?
Yeah. Why?
Did they close all the gas stations? Don't you niggas have enough? Damn, you want hip hop too? Give me 20 on pump 5. Put the mic down, pick the pump up.
And a pack of Phillies, son.
Yeah. And a Philly blunt and a banana cognac, bitch.
And some Phillies, son.
I'm just saying, man, don't y'all got like y'all own cultures, nigga? Gas station culture, Bollywood culture, something to talk about. Bring some culture to America from your motherland, nigga. We talk about the shit we created, and then y'all want to come up with like, I knew niggas was doing like top 5 rappers. Niggas put Travis Scott in there, and I'm like, yeah, we're done.
Yes.
No, they called Travis Scott a trap rapper. I was like,
no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, really, if niggas could get a respawn, pop one of them niggas for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just stop thinking like that.
Nah, just give me a rubber bullet.
Yeah, word.
Rubber bullet.
Feel it in your chest.
Pop a nigga with a rubber bullet. Say something else.
Yeah, just to get some straight, just get some understanding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes not non-lethal.
Yeah, non-lethal weapon.
Just to know, like, that could have happened. That could have been you. You could have been gone.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? This shit come from people that are in predominantly white spaces being fascinated with black people. And fascinated by our culture because by all means, I think that there's an astonishment about us.
For sure.
How do these people stay so like funny, so upbeat? How do they continue to thrive and create an environment that clearly is determined to destroy them? Because we soul-based people.
I think the number one question they have is why haven't they killed us yet?
Why haven't we killed them? Right?
Yeah, that
for
might
sure.
be the number one question.
But you also have to think about like we talk about this, but like what are our origins, and like we've always existed. You understand what I'm saying? This is a very important thing that people have to think about on a genetic level. If you hear you've always existed,
always been here.
So if you've always been here, you have more information than the last 400 years. The bulk of your information is from living in abundance and living in peace and harmony with other people, because you don't have no reason to be a thief. The earth provides. What am I stealing for?
Everything we ever needed.
Everything we needed is right here. It's right there on the floor. I'm hungry. Just pick some shit up off the floor. You know what I'm saying? Real rap.
That's all we need.
You know, go out to the jungle and just grab me some fruit. And it can feed everybody. I can use these banana leaves for a multitude of things. I can use this shit provides everything for me. I don't have a reason to steal. Shit, really, only thing I got time to do is tell stories, laugh, dance, learn, and everybody find their spot. You find out what you good at. You ain't good on the drums. You find out what you do. Just create. Niggas is using their imagination. Niggas have a different connection with the land around them. Niggas have respect for animals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A big thing about black people is like, we've noticed like an influx of like dog owners and black dog owners and shit. Niggas be pampering the dog.
I love the dog.
Love that dog. Love the dog down. Dog got gold teeth, all type of shit.
Sunglasses on.
Yeah, type shit. It's like, now we did kind of, me and you, we grew up in the era where the dog was outside. Where dogs belong, nigga. I'm really gonna have a forever beef with dog owners. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like people that are dog people.
Yeah.
Niggas that bring the dog in the grocery store. I'm never gonna be cool with y'all niggas. That shit is weird.
Yeah.
Keep your pup out the produce. I remember when dogs was suffering in the car.
Just hot,
barking. You don't hear dogs in the parking lot no more because they in the fucking building.
They on aisle 6.
Niggas on aisle 6. Niggas sniffing around. Niggas sniffing out the dog food, see which one they like. No, that's what PetSmart is for, nigga, not Publix.
Yeah.
Get them niggas out of Publix, man. Just saying.
Out of Publix, back to PetSmart pipeline.
The Publix to PetSmart pipeline. Publix to the parking lot pipeline. Keep them niggas in the car. Keep them in the car. Crack that window.
Oh, shit.
Niggas will forget their baby in the car, but bring the dog in.
Bring the dog. Forget the baby. It's crazy.
Man, I fucking hate dog people, man, for real, bro.
You hate dog people.
I don't like that shit, bro. That shit is annoying, bro. That shit, I do.
What?
Niggas has been around white people too long, bro. Just got too comfortable with white people, bro. I want to have a conversation about something that I saw this week. Because that clip of DJ Envy and Killer Mike resurfaced. Mm-hmm. Some of these like bigger pro-black pages that I follow, they kind of repurpose some clips. And then, you remember that whole spat they had about, being Killer Mike's whole thing is like stay in proximity to black people.
Right.
Now, people from Atlanta are a little spoiled in that aspect.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Because we see it everywhere.
Yeah, we
like,
never had
police is black.
Everybody black.
Doctors black. Lawyers black. Judges.
Everybody's black.
Everybody's black in Atlanta.
Yeah. I think that's why people gravitate here.
I mean, ever since we was like kids.
No, it's never really been that whole like proximity to whiteness thing.
Nah.
But even in like Wilmington, North Carolina, where I was from, it was like split. It was some 50-50 type shit in some places. But there's definitely like pockets of that town where you don't have to go see no white folks if you don't want to.
Nah, but I seen a documentary about Wilmington.
Wilmington has a very rich
history.
Historical black history. And massacre there like several other places. But very successful, booming black town.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Black politicians, black newspapers, black everything.
Black buses, black.
And also like living just as good, if not better, than some of the white people, which is what the problem was.
That's what the problem was.
Yeah. And it echoes the sentiment, right, that what are you getting out of putting your black ass child in proximity to white people, especially at a young age? Because if we said if the goal of white supremacy is to erode the soul, what do you think's happening to your children when you subjugate them to ostracization and racism at such a young age? They're like formative years they're spent trying to assimilate with racist. Because if you think they ain't being called a nigger at school, you're out of your fucking mind. Because we moved to Florida for a brief stint, and Kyron was the only few black kids there. And when we got there, I was like, I want to leave there. Like when I went to the school, because that's the way Florida operate. You either poor, or you white. Like literally. So just because we had like a little middle class type money, we didn't want to put him in the Fort Myers school shit because shit ghetto is a motherfucker. And so, but then where we was at, it was like, damn, it ain't nothing but Mexicans and white people. And we was only supposed to be there for a short spell of time, but like Shawty was there for like 3 weeks because he was gifted. So he went to the gifted school. But when they found out where our address was, they was like, yeah, he can't come here. Like it's out of the district, whatever. So he went to this other school. Man, he wasn't even there a month. Boy called him a nigger on the bus. And he was, and they're ready to throw a fucking fit. Like, it's like, you subjecting your kids to racism at such a young age when it's not necessary because you think the education is better? And is it a better education or do they just have better amenities?
It's just better amenities.
And how is the education better if the whole educational system is based off of lies and propaganda? What are you expecting? A better education? No, you just think that ice is colder. That's what they think. Yeah. They think the closer you are to white people, the better you are. The more equal you'll be. But how the fuck you gonna be equal to people that deemed you 3/5 of a human? How? How does that work? Explain that math to me. Niggas turned you into a fraction of a person. And you standing in front of them whole. And you remove them completely from blackness. They don't have black neighbors. None of their teachers is black. Oh, you think your child at school causing trouble? No, they're being singled out because these people are fucking racist. I don't know, like, and you just put them in proximity. And I've heard all these different stories about people like having to being subjected to so much racism. That's going to traumatize your child for the rest of their life. So, for the only way for them to have a good experience is to go along. So they have to remove their dignity. They have to remove their pride because you're severely outnumbered. You can't fight everybody. And the more fights you get into, the more of a problem you are. When you're already seen as a problem to begin with. Now, I understand you're making a little money. You're making a little money and you want your child to have a better education as far as just more resources. That's really what it is. You know, when we go to the poorer schools, they lack resources, they lack funding. Kids have a rougher at home life, so they come to school to express whatever frustration they can't express at home. But better?
No, it's not better.
I mean, this is America. What do you want them in you want them in a nice, clean classroom with a whole bunch of amenities so they could just learn the lies better? So they can learn the propaganda a little better? Because they ain't gonna have no goddamn opinion. And then they grow up and you put them around all these goddamn white people. You remove them from all the blackness, and then you expect them to have black excellence? That ain't how that work. No, it's not better. What you're saying is white people are better. In a nutshell, it's not a better education. You just think that being around more white people makes you better, and it'll make your kid better. It just doesn't make sense. And we don't understand the system enough. Because you would direct that anger at your own community. But if you really understood the system, then you would understand, you would have a compass for where to direct that anger. Mm-hmm. But the play is for us to direct it at each other. I'm grateful for my people. My mama, when she did better, she moved to Douglasville, but she put down the play first. What's the demographics?
Yeah. When we first moved out here, it was
like a little 50-50 type vibe, but not at DC.
Nah, I mean it was a lot of
It was a good.
It was a good amount.
It was. I would think when my 9th grade year, it was like a cool little 60-40 type vibe.
Yeah.
But shit, by 12th grade,
Yeah, they was gone.
Yeah, they was gone.
They was moving out.
Yeah,
when we was coming.
When we was coming in, they was moving out. Yeah,
Yeah,
there was the white flight for real. Them niggas got the fuck on.
Straight white flight.
I ain't gonna. Especially when them New Orleans niggas came, they was like, "Oh,
nope.
I've had enough of this town."
Let's move to Bowden.
Yeah, move to Bowden,
Bremen.
move to Bremen,
Yeah.
move to Temple.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going out west.
Tallapoosa.
Yeah, shit, yeah. Tallapoosa and Bowden, they never gonna change.
What?
I'm just cool when I'm out there. Like,
Yeah.
I go out there, I'm just like, yo, I'm gonna to get the fuck from around here.
We had a game at the high school out there.
Tallapoosa High?
No, I don't think it's Tallapoosa High. What's the county?
Is it Harrelson?
Harrelson County High School. As soon as we pull in, big Confederate flag.
Oh, okay, word.
Right. Big
Yeah.
Confederate flag.
Yeah, the biggest.
Nothing but white people.
Yeah,
They had one black dude on the team. His name was Brendan Woods.
yeah.
He was like the number 2 running back in the state.
Oh yeah, he running for his fucking life.
Running for his life. I said, yo, let's get up out of here, man.
Yeah,
Let's get this W. Let's get up out of here.
I bet y'all beat him.
We beat them bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, all type of niggas was called.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I ain't
Brandon heard it
I
that
ain't never
night.
been called a nigga so much in my life.
Oh no, Brandon heard it that night.
Oh no, he got it. Yeah.
It's 100 lashings, Brandon, for every touchdown they scored. Goddamn. Brandon's super slave.
Yeah. Boy had slave feet out there.
Yeah.
Running.
He was out there barefoot.
No socks, just out there.
Hey, hold on. You know what? That makes me think of something. Okay, the movie Life is really a tragedy.
Yeah.
That's a psychological horror film that we was laughing at.
They just made it a comedy.
That's a fucking horror film.
But that's our lives.
Yeah, exactly. So look, it made me think about Cornbread, right?
Uh-huh.
So think about that, how big he is, right? Niggas like you, right?
You talking about Goldmouth, not cornbread.
Goldman. I always call the nigga Cornbread because
yeah, he wanted the cornbread. Yeah,
that's
that's Goldmouth.
Goldmouth,
Yeah.
okay. You always be a little better with the names of niggas. Every time I think about a nigga, Cornbread. But you think about that, these big giant men, right?
Mm-hmm.
John Coffey, Green Mile.
Mm-hmm.
These big giant men are always in chains, always locked away. They always make sure, like, and they must see it from a young age. They have to get control over these men who are going to naturally be the protectors.
Yeah.
And because they assume that responsibility always, they're also very generous and gentle men. You know what I mean? But due to their stature alone, they'll fuck you up. And those are the niggas that strike absolute fear in white people, right? Yeah. And what happens to those men now? They either they get locked away or they're funneled into athletics.
Yeah.
You don't see a big nigga like that just working in tech. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And every time you see a tall black kid, do you hoop? Do you play ball?
Play ball. Yeah, we
now,
gotta stop that. No, we
gotta
stop that.
We have to stop that.
We have to stop
because
that.
they have other interests.
Right.
Now now outside of putting black kids in proximity to white people, black people have to stop assuming athletics on our children.
Right.
Now, it got me thinking about this because of how like big he is in stature and things like that. The more they lock those men away or funnel them to athletics, which is slavery.
Pretty much.
You just the highest paid slave. Because what happens?
Look how big
You get recruited.
You get recruited.
Then they send you through the combine. They test your strength. They whoop, whoop, whoop. Then you get signed.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get branded.
There you go.
You can't speak for yourself, or you get fined.
Mm-hmm.
They probably pick these niggas' wives. Probably.
If you don't come in already with something.
So the thing is those men, those big men of stature, those big black brute men that would naturally be our protectors and our great providers and our generous men get funneled into these systems of white supremacy, whether that be the Department of Corrections or athletics, and then they whittle away those genetics into white women's bodies.
I think you just did something there, brother. Do the knowledge.
I mean, they're taking the black brute. What they assume is the black brute, which is naturally our protector.
Right.
The alpha. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's you niggas want to consider yourself alpha, and every black man that considers himself an alpha man don't never like black women. It's something to this shit, bro.
Yeah.
They had to get the biggest. They're recruiting these niggas.
Yeah.
They see them, and let's get a handle on that. Because that's what they fear the most. Because imagine a nigga. Well, you being one.
Yeah.
But imagine a nigga 6'8", 300 pounds, pro-black as a motherfucker. They never come like that.
That's a scary sight.
They never come like that.
Yeah.
They never do. No, because they've been funneled into systems of white supremacy from a young age.
Yeah.
Through athletics, uniformity, football jersey, or prison jumpsuit. Uniformity. The systems of white supremacy exist in uniformity. You get recruited. They send you through a combine of series of obstacles to test your strengths, get all the data. How tall, how high can you jump? All this. Mm-hmm. Then you get signed.
Yeah, I've been through it. I've been through it.
Get signed, and then you get branded.
Yeah.
And once you get that brand on you, that's a golden handcuffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Scary business, man.
I didn't realize I was going through it, but I went through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just playing football.
Yeah, because the thing is it goes back to the thing of what we talk about. We want camaraderie. We want community.
Yeah.
First of all, athletics are great for a social community.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And just having camaraderie and you just understand people better.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, and the game of football also teaches you life. You get knocked down, get back up. You know.
Perseverance, all that good shit.
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with athletics, but it's what they do with them.
Yeah, yeah. Because I remember when I first got to DC, and I was just walking down the hall, and coach was like, "You want to play football?"
Got recruited.
I got recruited. He's like, "Yeah." He said, "What grade you?" I'm like, "Ninth grade." He said, "You're ninth grade? Yeah. Nice size on you."
Yeah, nice size on you was crazy.
That's what he said.
But that's how they view it.
Yeah.
Oh, I can use you.
Yeah, I can use you. Yeah.
Because you're a means to an end.
Yeah.
You know, all athletes are for billionaires, a means to an end.
Yep.
They don't care about the injury or whatever. No. You just punishing your body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I ain't count how many times I got a concussion and got back up, bro.
Right.
So.
But this is a way out.
That's how I seen it.
Yeah.
That's how I seen it.
You know, because you have the size, you have the stature, you have the athletics, but how many do?
1 billion.
And then how many are chasing after this? And how many are funneled into systems? Mm-hmm. The top recruit in the country is going to be surrounded by white people.
That's all you get.
And they're going to be praised and exalted because of their athletic skills, but they're not going to be seen as an equal. They're going to be seen as an idiot.
Yeah.
If the majority of the school is going there, a lot of them are going there so they can manage your fucking money. Manage your career.
Yeah. Oh,
I got the connections. You just run fast. I'm gonna get you with the brands. I'm gonna hook you up with the brands. It's all an interconnected system. And we don't like to talk about that, but like naturally, black people are gonna be athletic. These are all things that we understand. We are severely limiting ourselves to our possibilities because only thing that we know is good for them is our bodies.
Yeah.
And if we do have creative expression, 9 times out of 10, they want us to relinquish our minds. And imagine that with like the rap niggas, like a rap nigga ain't scared of no niggas, right? He ain't scared of niggas. He ain't never been in a room with 15 white people all staring at him. And nobody fears him. Nigga, we will call the cops. Like, this shit will end today. And what that's a nigga worst fear is the slave catcher.
Yep.
The movie Life is a tragedy. It's an absolute tragedy.
Yeah.
One of the things that stick out to me in that movie is when they was reading the letters. And when they went back down south and they realized how many of them were illiterate. So could they even defend themselves?
Can't even read.
Okay, so black bodies. We had to free them physically. But we create a loophole. Well, if you go to jail, then you become a slave again. Because slavery is a full 100% profit system.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay for the labor, and you don't pay for the cotton to come out the ground. You don't even pay for the invention of the cotton gin because it came from a slave.
The cotton gin came from a slave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do the knowledge. It was Eli Whitney, but he probably stole it.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think that was a slave that did that.
No, I'm just saying. Well, it was a lot of enslaved people coming up with inventions.
Yeah,
and shit
for
like
sure.
That. But the point being, like, they don't pay for that intellectual property that improves their process and improves their money making machine.
The only thing,
and how the fuck? First of all, who would? Whatever. I'm gonna go off on a tangent about that because shit. Maybe fucking Eli Whitney was smart as shit. He was an engineer, or whatever. I mean, what do white people have but time?
I mean, the only thing they created was the patent system.
Well,
that was it.
Yeah, but we don't want to get into pseudo facts and pseudo history and shit. We just gonna let Eli Whitney get the credit for that. Nigga was born in Massachusetts. What the fuck cotton was he around? We don't want to become the false narrative podcast. But I'm just saying it's a completely for-profit system. Mm-hmm. So if you don't pay for the product that comes out and it naturally reproduces itself, and you don't pay for the labor, then it's a 100% profit system. And that is the goal of white supremacy, to get back to, or capitalism, to get back to a 100% profit system. And they started their system off the free labor of black bodies. So I say, like, even with the movie like Life, it's just like, niggas wasn't even doing shit. Niggas was gambling. Yeah, they was doing some bootlegging shit, but they ain't have nothing to do with the reason why they got locked up.
Well, they got framed for
murder. Yeah. And they got put in prison for the rest of their fucking life. And all those men probably had similar stories. Mm-hmm. And all of them seem content with it because look where they from. They understand that the black life has no value where they from besides what it can do for you in an aspect of labor. Yeah.
And the only two that was trying to get out was the ones that was educated. So
yeah, and my boy, when he decided I can't go back to my mama like this. Yeah. Yeah, Joanna, man.
Yeah, he ran across the gun line. Took my boy out.
All right, man. Let's
jingling.
Hey, you know what? Ray and Claude brought them is imagination. When they was in there talking about the boomerang, yeah, that's the only time like everybody was happy.
Yeah, they got away.
Mentally.
They was free.
It was the only time they had got some freedom. Yeah, was because of Ray and Claude. The only two people there with education. Now, that's up north propaganda.
I mean,
New York City. Yeah, man, that movie's a fucking tragedy, bro.
Nah, it is.
Shit is sick. Yeah, like funny as hell when I was growing up, but like no, like
it's still funny now.
I mean, it's still funny now, but you just looking at it with adult eyes.
Yeah, you got adult eyes now, so you see like
it's like Upbeat Color Purple.
Yeah, Color Purple is
it's a real tragedy.
Yo, my parents, they laugh at Color Purple, yo.
Nah, this is the craziest shit, bro. The Gen X boomer generation, they used to just watch that shit.
Yeah, like my parents are quoted and laugh. Like when they quote, they laugh. I be like, yo, what's funny about this
real
movie?
Tragedy, dog? Like, there's nothing funny about that movie.
It's not. But like I said, though, you laugh at your pain. Though.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah, you laugh at your pain.
Our generation was like, fuck, I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Nigga got me watching this bullshit at 8 years old. Fuck, I'm watching this for.
Yeah. But you know what, though, that even though we watched it, though, it gave us a sense of now.
Oh yeah, we had an understanding
early of who we were and what we came from.
Yeah, for sure.
Because grandma, you go watch what grandma watch, because it's only two TVs probably in grandma's house. One in her room, and one in the living room. Yeah. And that's where you at.
That's where you at.
You got to watch what she watched.
Nigga, I used to be watching sci-fi and stories, bro.
Yeah, sci-fi stories. And
Judge Judy,
Hallmark Channel.
Yeah, Judge Judy.
Not the Hallmark Channel. What that movie they play? They play all the white people movies.
TNT?
Not TNT. It's I can't even think of it now.
AMC?
It's another one too.
History where all the westerns
I can't think of it. When I know it, I say it, but I can't think of the name of it. But they play all white movies, and it's just like low budget, like Tyler Perry of the white movies. It's like Tyler Perry version movies on this show.
That's what
on
I'm
this
saying.
channel.
Is it the Sci-Fi Channel?
It's not the
Network?
Sci-Fi
Because that's
Channel.
what my grandma was on, the Sci-Fi Network.
Yeah, my grandma used to watch.
Turner Classic Movies.
Turner Classic. It's another one though, bro.
Nah, because that was classic movies.
Yeah, I gotta do the knowledge. Hold on.
Lifetime.
Lifetime, nigga. Yes.
Bro, I used to love. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I was kicking with Mon Dukes. I used to love a good little Lifetime film.
Lifetime movie, bro.
Because them shits used to have little good plots to them shits.
Good plots, yeah. Good murder plots to them shits.
Great murder plot. I remember vividly watching a nigga go in the bitch house and turn on all the gas burners. Yeah. And she was a cigarette smoker. She blew the whole house up. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
That ain't good movies.
They make good movies.
They great movies.
You don't know the actors. You don't know the actors. The budget is low.
White Tyler Perry.
Great plot.
Yeah.
I could watch a bad movie with a great plot.
Yeah.
That's what sci-fi is. Like Tremors.
Yeah. Tremors was terrible.
Tremors is an ass movie.
Now the first one was good.
But
they got the Tremors too.
First of all, what you doing out there?
Yeah, why are you even out here?
Why you out here in the middle of nowhere in the desert?
Just kicking it.
Big ass earthworms finna come kill niggas. How much coke was involved in the writing of that movie?
A lot of cocaine.
Yeah. You can say that about mad sci-fi movies.
Yeah, you can.
Just cocaine. This is a great idea. Just run it up the ladder. Let's shoot. Let's make a movie, guys.
Who was it? Kevin Bacon? Was he in Tremors?
I think Kevin Bacon. What the fuck was he doing there? Kevin Bacon was like Nicolas Cage, just showing up in a movie.
Showing up anywhere.
You remember that? What's the movie with Nicolas Cage where he was like a dirty cop in New Orleans?
I know.
You know what I'm talking about? Niggas just be fucking hoes and doing drugs and shit. Yeah. Cuba Gooding went through that too, just showing up in a fucking movie. Fuck you doing in Fighting Temptations? What are you doing here?
Cuba Gooding.
Hey, Cuba Gooding just show up in a movie.
Just be anywhere.
They don't even promote it with him in it.
Nah, he just pop up.
He's just in that bitch.
He just walk through the door.
What was nigga Cuba Gooding doing here?
Surprise guest.
Fuck Cuba doing?
Cuba. Name your son Cuba.
Child
Cuba.
Pops was radical.
Yeah. Down with Fidel.
Yeah, he was down.
Down with Fidel. Yeah, Cuba.
Cuba and Omar.
Omar was just there.
Kept it black.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't got nothing for that.
Yeah, it's Omar. Yeah.
All right, let's get into some of these. We're gonna do the voice notes first. That's funny as shit. That nigga Cuba did just used to pop the fuck up in the movie.
Hey, Deontay. Hey, Big Cat. I really just need to know what to do about this friendship. Like, whether I should stay friends with this girl or not. Because, long story short, me and my dude moved into a house with her and her girl. They broke up right before they moved in, and it's been nothing but drama, pettiness. But the one friend that I'm worried about, I just found out that she's a dirty bitch. She don't do dishes. She leave dishes in her room, et cetera, clothes everywhere. And she got a baby. The baby room be pissy as hell. And mind you, the lease is up in about 6 months. So I just need to know, like, cause once we move out, cause I already been told them I'm not staying there no more. Once we move out, all of these things, like, they don't concern me anymore, but in the back of my mind, I just know, like, you're a dirty bitch. You be late on the rent. My people had to pay her half of the rent this month. Like, lost her job. Like, but, like, once we move out, that ain't got nothing to do with me. So I just want to know, like, but I don't know, like, all of that is going to be in the back of my head, even after we move out. Like, now I'm just friends with somebody that does all this extra bullshit that I don't really care for. And I don't know, but I guess if it's not my concern, then what because she's still a cool chick, but, so let me know. Please. Thank you. Love the show.
Thank you. Get that bum ass bitch out your life. Shorty's a bum.
Yeah.
I mean, bums be cool because they have no responsibilities.
Just bumming.
Just bumming. Like, what you mean the baby room is pissy? Like,
I mean, the baby's pissy.
yeah, exactly. Baby got bad rash.
I mean, that diaper's just
Baby ass raw.
The diaper's
the gel inside just hanging out.
Just hanging out. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nothing worse than an unkept baby, man.
Yeah.
You know, naturally, this doesn't sound like you won't even want to be friends with Shorty no more. Like, she cool, but like, you up close and personal with the bullshit. Like, if that's the type of shit you want to keep in your life, because this ain't gonna stop here.
Nope.
Because she ain't, you know, most people, if you raised a certain way, even if you don't necessarily have like the motivation to be the most clean person or the most tidy person, you do it out of respect for the space and out of respect for others. Right. So if a nigga won't even, like, if a motherfucker just dirty as hell, no respect for you, like, don't wash dishes, don't do nothing, that is who she is.
And she's gonna continue to be that way.
She's gonna continue to be that way. And you know, you in an era of your life where you're gonna have to learn how to leave some folks behind. Cause you're gonna have bum energy with you. I don't like dirty shit.
Nah.
Yeah, the dirty shit I don't got no friends that stink. I don't got friends that smell like mildew.
Yeah.
I don't even like niggas who palms be too sweaty.
Yeah.
Cause what you nervous about?
What you nervous about is crazy. Why your palms sweaty?
Why
nigga?
you clammy?
Yeah. Why you in here like this? What you doing?
Dry your hands off. Dab my hand up now. It's wet.
Get a napkin.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, you ever met niggas like that? Palms be wet as shit.
Yeah, like,
I mean, that is completely up to you. I wouldn't be friends with her anymore. I would evict her. You keep being late on the rent. Well, you can't evict her. She got a baby, but she don't have a job.
You know, she go
If you at home all day, bitch, why you not cleaning up?
I want to know who names on the lease.
You asking the right question, but they said it's only 6 months left, so just might as well just go ahead and get through that fucking lease.
Yeah.
And just part ways, man. Just I would be real with her. Like, man, you a dirty ass bitch, man. Just keep it real.
Just keep it real with her.
I can't be friends with dirty bitches, man.
Bitch gonna start throwing dirty diapers in her. Bombing the motherfucker. I'm what? Just bombing dirty diapers at the motherfucker.
Nah, son. You hit me with a dirty diaper. If you throw a dirty diaper at me, and you know that shit be after the piss been sitting in it, it's like
gel up, like
it's
gel up.
Yeah. That shit explode.
Yeah.
Oh my
Just
god.
imagine getting
That is fucking
a diaper and explodes.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to jail.
Yeah, gotta go to jail.
I'm ready to fuck the baby up.
Cause this came from you.
Yeah, it's your shit.
Tighten up, nigga.
And baby shit is different.
Yeah, baby.
It's a different type of shit.
That's a different type of shit. Baby shit is crazy.
Yeah. Because that shit ain't going through the whole filtration process that we got. Nah.
That's still new.
That's milk-based
milk
shit.
Based.
Yeah. Nah, son. I don't know, man. I mean, I guess, you know, all your friends ain't gonna be the cleanest, but it's also, you know, birds of a feather type shit.
Yeah, but she ain't know it till she moved in.
Well, she know now.
Yeah, now
and you can't unknow it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would say to get a baby a bath and
get up out of there.
Get the fuck home.
Take the baby with you. The baby don't deserve it. Take the baby with you.
Call D-Facts.
Yo, what's up, Deontay? Big Ice Cup. Is Jaquil. You know, I'm a young nigga. I'm 22. I got some advice I need help with. So basically, like, you already know how it is in the black community with the diabetes, whatnot. So basically, Dukes, she got diabetes, and my dad was one of them ones, so he got to sit down right now, and she not used to that. She not used to my dad being away for this long, and basically, like, she kind of treating me like her boyfriend now. Like, she acting like I have certain responsibilities. Well, my fault. Certain responsibilities that I'm supposed to be doing, but, like, I really don't have to. You know what I'm saying? And, like, it's just, like, little things she say. I can't think of none right now because, one, I'm driving, and two, I'm a little hot, so I can't think. But yeah, that's going on, and she basically.
It's just.
I mean, it was kind of like all over the place, but
I think he just got thrust into a responsibility he wasn't ready for.
Yeah.
Your pops was one of the ones. I'm not even trying to be funny. Your pops was one of the ones like should have some bread put up, right? Or is that not how that works?
That's not how that works.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
yeah, that's not how that works.
My dad was a security guard.
My dad was one of the ones.
Yeah, it's not how it works. Yeah. I think that your mother is clearly was extremely dependent on your father, so naturally you being her son, that responsibility is going to transfer to you. Not saying it's right or justifiable, but she just needs you right now. Yeah. I know you want to live your own life and things like that, but it's your mom. Yeah.
Take care of your mom.
I would say create some boundaries around that dynamic, because you can't fulfill her every need. She's still a grown woman, but if she needs you, she leaning on you, especially with her being a diabetic and things like that. Just make sure she get her medicine on time, that she's eating better and things like that, and take care of your mom, man. You know what I mean? Like, but when you feel like she's crossing boundaries, you have to be vocal about that, because you sound flustered, like you sound like you're all over the place. Yeah. And obviously your trajectory has changed with your dad's trajectory changing. Everybody's trajectory has changed.
Yeah.
So everybody's adjusting. I would just say you would have to have like a real conversation with your mom and create some boundaries. And there's going to be certain things that you can be there for her for, and there's some things you can't be. But make sure she's taking care of herself. And if she needs you, be there within reason. You still young, you trying to figure yourself out. But if your pops was one of the ones, then she's probably never had to worry about anything.
Yeah.
So now she's in a position where she got to worry about everything. Mm-hmm. And that could be hard for her. So I would implore you to apply a little bit of empathy. Give your mother some grace. This is new territory for her, just as it is you. You're just a lot younger, so you have a lot more opportunity in front of you. If your pops was all solely taking care of your mom, that means she don't really have any transferable skills. And being a diabetic on top of that, she got her health to worry about. Yeah. Quite the predicament you guys have found yourselves in. Free your dad.
I would say your grandma. I mean, not your grandma. Your mom is diabetic. So my grandma is diabetic, and one thing my grandma loved to do was walk. She just walks. She just wanted to walk probably 3-4 miles a day. I say you and your mom, y'all walk.
Yeah.
And then y'all talk. And then y'all air it out.
Right.
As y'all walking and exercising, it's good for her. You get your frustrations out, she get her frustrations out, and y'all can come to some kind of resolution of how to move forward without pops right now.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah, just be there for moms. Make sure she do what she got to do. I mean, she diabetic, bro. That shit is it can be a curse, bro. That shit can get ugly.
Yeah,
quick.
It can get bad.
It can get bad. So just make sure your mom's not feeling depressed or anything like that, and make sure she's eating right, and make sure she's taking the medicine, and walk with her, talk with her. But just be there for her. But also, like he said, set your boundaries too.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we got a couple emails, and then we're going to get up out of here. Hey, Deontay and Big Cat. My name is Blank. I'm 26, and I need some advice. I was a kid with high expectations placed on me both academically and athletically, but I fell short of almost all of them except for graduating high school and attending college. After my high school, I didn't receive any football offers, so I decided to attend an HBCU. While I was there, towards the end of my first year, my mother went through a divorce, which led me to come back home, and I haven't returned to school since. Life has been kicking my ass ever since, dealing with toxic relationships, declining mental health, periods of unemployment, police harassment, and even thoughts of suicide. I spent way too much time putting my life in other people's hands just to be let down and put in the worst situations. And now I just want to take control and build a future I dream of where I can have and take care of my own family. Right now, my biggest struggle is deciding between going back to school and finishing my degree in computer science or mechanical engineering or pursuing a trade, which feels like the more realistic option. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Well, if going back to school for mechanical engineering or computer science is an option, I would suggest taking that route. You don't have any kids, but you're 26.
I mean, it's never too late though.
It's never too late. It really depends. I mean, if you don't have any responsibilities and you really want to buckle down, I mean, mechanical engineer, we need that.
Gotta have it.
Need that. Computer scientists, we need that. I would say plan A, go back to school. Plan B is get a trade. You obviously, you know, have the mental fortitude if you want to be an engineer. So, I would say make that plan A, plan B, because we know the trade is a low barrier of entry and will yield almost immediate results. But it really depends on what you want for your life. If the goal or the dream was always to do either computer science or mechanical engineering, I would say go for that. You have nothing holding you back. And going off to school will take you out of the environment that's causing all of these issues that you're going through and give you the space to really take back control of your life. So that's where I'm at with it. How you feel?
I got mixed feelings about it because he's going back at 26. That's kind of tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he can do it, though. I'm not putting no doubt in his mind, but his mindset is different than when he first went to school. He's been out of school for a long time.
Yeah, but I would think he would be a lot more focused.
You would think. I would think.
You better be, nigga. Can't be up there trying to parlay with the young folk.
Yeah.
Yeah, the party days are over. It's just go lock in on school, probably get you a little off-campus spot, get you a job, and lock the fuck in and go get your degree. I mean, he doesn't necessarily have to go back to HBCU. I'm pretty sure there's other, which college. But, I mean, if you got your heart set on that, I would just say, manage your expectations and figure out which one is, like, more cost-effective now. Because, like I said, now, if you go into a trade, like I said, it will yield immediate results. But if you go into a trade, you got to go into the trade because trades are demanding, especially up front, because you got to get your experience before you really start getting to the real paper. Probably won't touch like the high fives until 2 years in, depending on what it is you're doing. So, but you ain't gonna be touching no money going to school. You know what I'm saying? Besides like a little refund check, motherfucker. But that ain't no money.
Go to the Navy.
Oh shit! Why that?
Go to the military.
I mean, well,
that kind of solve his problems.
I think
he'll be getting money. He'll be getting paid. He'll have a stable, and he can go to school for free.
That is true.
Sometimes you got to use it.
Well, and then also too, if he is
and he's 26.
But also, we would take it that he's in good shape too, because he was an ex-athlete.
I mean, as long as he ain't got no felonies.
No, I don't know, man. That might be a good thing because if he's going for mechanical engineering, he's got to be a pretty smart kid. You could just go into the Air Force.
That's what I'm saying.
And you in the lap of luxury now.
Man, ace that ass valve.
Hey, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
And then that take the pressure of going to school off because they're gonna pay for it.
They gonna pay for it.
You just go do your little stint in the Air Force, and then they need computer scientists and military engineers in the Air Force too.
And he's set.
And then you straight,
set, bro.
Yeah, you straight, and you completely away from the shit.
Completely.
And I'm pretty sure the enrollment for military is declining, so they need people. That's not a bad option, bro.
Hey.
Especially in a situation like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You'll be going in late, but you young. You're still young.
You're still young.
You got a long way ahead. You got a bright future ahead of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. I don't know. I think that's a very viable option. Good shit, big cat. Bullying trauma got me fucked up mentally. Hello, Deontay. I watch your podcast all the time, and I appreciate the work that you do. Thank you for always being real as fuck. My name is Blank. I'm 24 years old, and I've dealt with weight issues since childhood. So you know what that means. I got bullied a lot in school for being a fat chick. I've been rejected for it. It's taking a toll on my self-esteem and still affects me now in adulthood. I tried to lose weight, but I always give up easily because it's hard to break out of those habits. I deal with depression on top of that, so it feels like an uphill battle. I also struggle with the fact that I know that once I drop weight, people will treat me better because that's society and it fills me with rage. It affects the way I look at men and often feel shame around my desire for intimacy. I hate every single person who made me feel this way about myself, and I hate myself for letting them and not fighting back. It makes me feel like a femcel, and I don't want to be one of those loser-ass bitches.
Lock the fuck in, twin. Lock in. I need you to lock in.
Yeah,
I need you to look in the mirror. I need you to lock in. Don't do it for nobody else. Don't do it for the satisfaction of other people. I need you to do it for you. Understand that your health is involved. Understand that you want to look better. Understand you want to fit certain clothes. You want to be a certain way. Do it for you, not for validation from anybody else. And okay, so you got bullied. A lot of kids got bullied. Kids get bullied. That's just a part of life sometimes. I mean, if you need to, go see therapy.
Therapist, yeah.
You know, so we can move past it. You know,
and incorporate some martial arts into your workout so you can get some of that rage out.
Yeah, and there's things you can eat that you'll like, high protein salads. There's things you can eat and you'll feel just as full.
Also, though, too, you have to stop thinking about what everybody else has got going on or why people will treat you better or what. Yeah. Because the thing is like you have low self-esteem and you was bullied. So naturally, what you wanted was people to treat you better, but you're going to be mad that people are going to treat you better because you look better, quote unquote. Now, here's the thing. People don't treat me the same now that I'm getting notoriety and things like that. And I know that. But I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing because people are phony. And sometimes it's not that people phony. It's just, shit. Maybe they... Fuck all that. If you want to do it, then do it. If you want to feel better about yourself, you're going to have to do things that make you feel better. And you can't... You're thinking yourself out of progression. Because you're putting a lot of it. So if you don't want to be a femcel, because those are loser-ass bitches, but you also don't want to lose the weight because you feel like it's society and people will treat you better, then you're stuck in a limbo. And you're still the person who's afflicted by these traumas. Now, I understand that bullying sucks. I understand that it will have a toll on your mental health. But, I mean, the best get back is success. The best get back is the glow up. Mm-hmm. The only way to get back at these motherfuckers that made fun of you is to glow the fuck up. And, yeah, people are going to treat you better. But don't let the people that used to bully you treat you better and go be friends with them. Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah. Go find the people that would naturally have been in your life because you're going to be putting yourself out there and you're going to be in different places. You're going to be in different spaces. And the fact of society is this. Fuck society, just humanity. We treat things that look prettier better. Mm-hmm. Okay? Niggas ain't got Venus flytraps in their goddamn living room. But they do got roses. Just is what it is. Doesn't mean anything's wrong with the Venus flytrap. But...
the rose
it's just pretty. It's just aesthetic. The brighter color, all these different things. We're not going to stop people from being who people are. Okay? There's a child right now getting bullied in school somewhere right now. And if you want to be an example, how about you use the weight loss journey? How you find purpose in it bigger than yourself?
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? You have to find purpose in things bigger than yourself. I don't get up here and talk about myself all day. I bring topics that I think that would be better for the betterment of the community. So you need to find purpose in it that's bigger than you because you are you're out thinking the progress. I think you're going to be fine. And you're young, you're 24. You got a lot of life left to live. Your brain isn't fully developed yet. And you're just stuck in a space of thought. If you break the habit and then get back on the horse. Like, you have to give yourself permission to make mistakes. You have to give yourself permission to fall short. And if you fall back into the same habits, then that means that you need to incrementally introduce new habits into your life. Mm-hmm. Drink more water. Once a week, have a smoothie instead of whatever you would have had as a sweet treat. Replace a sweet treat with a fruit. You know what I mean? Just incremental changes, little difference. I've been going to the gym. I feel great.
Feel good, right?
Yeah. I've been going to that gym, baby. I'm telling you. And it's like, on a complete opposite end of the spectrum, though, it's like, I didn't really have any issue with my body or how I look. It wasn't stopping shit. It's just shit, certain bodily functions, they just start giving out. Your knees start hurting, your back start hurting. Shit.
Get a little older, baby.
Shit, if I eat a steak, we ain't fucking. You gotta let that beef settle.
Can't move around too much with that on you.
Yeah.
Too much weight on you.
The blood ain't flowing. The blood moving slow.
Yeah. Chill.
Just being honest, man.
Nah, that's facts.
But now, since I replaced the beef with the beats, oh shit.
Now you beat.
Oh, I'm beat. Yeah, man, we believe in you over here, man. And anything we can do to help, man, it's all love. This has been episode 35. I think it was a great episode.
Good episode, baby.
Great episode.
A lot of key points. We turned life into a horror film.
I mean, because it is. Because it is.
It is.
Man, until next time, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. We out.